like I never left.
Physically fit. Catch it in your eye, wanna taste your heat. Boom, on blood, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Physically fit. Catch it in your eye, wanna taste your heat. Boom, on blood, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip.
So how does it feel to be an actor in NBA 2K23, even though you're playing the role as yourself?
I was really excited about the experience because, you know, believe it or not, this is my first time ever being a part of this.
Is that who I think it is? I'm talking to you, man. How's it going, MP? Big fan, bro.
You a fan of me, T-Mac? Oh, man. Yo, fam, I've been watching your highlights since middle school, bro. For real.
What you saying, Pew? I'm old?
Nah, not at all. You still got it.
Kids are going crazy over this video game. I have two sons of my own, and they love it. So I think it's cool, you know, knowing that Daddy is a part of something that people are going crazy and just fall in love with the game of 2K.
Keep being you, bro. Keep supporting the people you know who are doing good work. And over time, you'll see those relationships grow. Have fun.
When we do these interviews a lot, when I'm talking to the people, they are so surprised at how many people play NBA 2K and how famous they are from being in the game to these kids. So is it kind of weird to you to be kind of...
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see DA take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players.
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And now Washington's starting group. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Williams. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Derek White. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for the 76ers, Kemba Walker is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Banchero. And it's Williamson in at the 4 slot. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
White looking around. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. Now Walker, Cunningham outside. The shot, no good. White against Cunningham. And White kicks to Williams. Count that one.
Grant Williams.
Now here's Walker. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Passes it to Banchero. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And the second free throw, good.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
White against Cunningham. And it's White missing. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Back to Halliburton. Leonard against Thompson. Capella inside. And he banks in the layup.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Here's Walker. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Thompson. And it's Cunningham, top of the key. 6 to shoot. And that one goes long.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Walker against Halliburton. Williams passes to Halliburton. Over Walker. And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They get the rebound. And Thompson kicks to Banchero. Thompson. Great positioning on the putback.
We talk about this a lot, but when Clay starts to show that kind of aggressiveness, that's a great sign of confidence coming back.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, White. Halliburton against Walker. Leonard with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's good. I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason. And you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime. The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Loads it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Batum comes in for Grant Williams. Caleb Martin's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Ivy subbed in for White. Shot clock at 6. Ivy passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Williams, that's for 2. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper.
Assisted.
1.
Yeah.
46 left to play here in the first. Outside, Martin. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Halliburton against Williams. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia leading by 4. With the drive. And the shot is good. Williams has got 6 points.
Williams still has some nasty handles. I love him busting out some of those tricky moves from time to time.
Williams against Halliburton. Martin the pass to Batum. And it's good for 2.
And Batum understanding the positioning part of his game as he's gotten along in his career.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And you can't forget about Ball's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Martin kicks to Ivy. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going down. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ivy with the bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in that.
Clarkson looking for an opening. From downtown. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
They've got Klay Thompson. Cunningham is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Banchero in at the 5. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Love Zion's grit and determination. Nothing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Outside Leonard.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want in guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Williams against Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Capella with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
His first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the pass to Ivy. The Wizards working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Capella draws the double. It's stolen by Banchero.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
Thompson misses. Wizards trail by 9. White down low. Cunningham's there. And it's White missing. Walker in the post. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just his first attempt. Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williamson's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. Washington calls timeout. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake. The competition always reigns supreme.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Cunningham. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Cunningham. Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Cunningham finding the open man there.
Here's Ivy. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Passes to White. That shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Outside, Walker. Pass to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Out to the wing. Williamson looking it over. There's Walker with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town. Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Halliburton's checked in for Washington. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam game. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Bowl, he's checked in for Banchero. Clarkson comes in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Walker. Heald's checked in for Green. Washington calls timeout. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Okongwu kicks to Martin. Now here's Okongwu. Covered by Williamson. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's his tenacious play by Halliburton. Crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Philadelphia. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Williams against Halliburton. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Outside, Martin. Back to Leonard. Martin finds Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul.
Buddy Hield.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Banchero's checked in for Philadelphia. Kept alive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point.
Put the bottle
down. Play.
And they continue to control the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his second person.
Brad, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Oh, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends. Runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
Williams against Halliburton. And the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside, Williams fires the 3. Washington with the rebound. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Batum.
Batum just shrugging off contact that time.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. Got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
Williams against Halliburton. Here's Clarkson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. When he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Ivy's checked in for Washington. And both free throws good for Clarkson. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. It's a cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Wizards trail by 9. Halliburton passes to Martin. Back to Halliburton. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's blocked.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
And the 76ers making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Okongwu.
Really hustling and making a strong effort on the defensive end was Duncan Robinson.
McGee against Batum. Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. High arcing shot. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Ivy. Williams with the ball.
What a play! That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
Let's go! I think we play with a lot of energy. The ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off the starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the glass. When another team is out muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys in the backcourt. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basket.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
So on the floor for Washington, Williams is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Back to Halliburton. There's the dish to Williams. Outside for Halliburton. There's the pass to Leonard. White, wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Outside, White. Back to Halliburton. Williamson against Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Cunningham. Dishes it to Banchero. And Walker kicks to Thompson. Williamson, the pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Walker. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They're scoreless since the first half. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
Wizards trail by 15.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Halliburton, that's good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Cunningham drives in. And it's Banchero missing. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Timeout call, the 76ers.
It's a free T-shirt. Who wants the shirt? Here come your Philadelphia 76ers.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
What a show. Come on, put your hands together one more time.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Halliburton against Walker. The 76ers again can't hit it. Halliburton outside. They double him with Williamson. Halliburton kicks to Williams. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard. From deep. Kept alive by Washington. Capella. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's his third personal.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers, Dan Cade.
76ers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Banchero, and it's Bull in for Williamson. Capella with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Capella kicks to Halliburton. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Walker, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And inside, Kemba can get disruptive. He creates problems for the D, and that time did a great job at drawing the foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the 76ers.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Batum comes in for Grant Williams. And Caleb Martin subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Halliburton for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Clarkson. Walker's got 9.
Well, even inside amongst the trees, Kemba finds a little bit of daylight.
Halliburton kicks to White. Martin the pass to Batum. Here's Halliburton. Clock at 6. McGee with the block. And here we go with Thompson.
Go play. And I think just everyone around basketball wanting to get Klay Thompson back to 100% health. I mean, this guy is a force and a lights-out scorer from all areas on the floor.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation will have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Here's Batum. And just miss after miss right now. Philadelphia leading by 16. Pass to Bull. 76ers moving the ball around. Walker's shot is off.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
He gets it in there. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Walker kicks to Thompson. The 76ers again can't hit it. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Wizards. It's a 14-point game. Martin the pass to Batum. Martin with it. Passes it to Okongwu. From deep. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Bull kicks to Thompson. Oh, yes. Second chance effort. And Bull with the lay-in. Bull's got his second basket of the night.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Martin finds Halliburton. Pass to Okongwu. White against Clarkson. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 16. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Cunningham is out there with Williams. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then it's Heel. And it's Bancaro in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here is Cunningham. Three-pointer, Heel. Rebounded by the Wizards. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Williams passes to Halliburton. Back to Williams. Leonard looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, White. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is good. White's got 4 this quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The pass to Heel. To Cunningham. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 10. It's Cunningham with the drive. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside, White. Leonard against Green. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green finds Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing too big sometimes.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Halliburton kicks to Leonard. To the paint. And it's White missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Cunningham with it. Leonard picks him up. And Cunningham with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Williams. Capella trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Thompson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Walker comes in for Buddy Hield. And the 76ers call time here.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers, Dan Big.
And the 76ers with some changes. Cole comes in for Banchero. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kemba Walker. And that one falls for Williams. The 76ers leading by 15 to the inside. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Halliburton passes to Williams. Back to Halliburton. Williams in the post, covered by Williamson. And he comes up with the deuce.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Cunningham against White. Williams with the block. Outside White. Halliburton outside. He kicks it to Leonard. Down low. Halliburton, that's good.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Bull. And he gets the bucket. Bull's got 4 this quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Washington calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. discussed with his players. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Outside Leonard. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
And here's Cunningham. Deep 2 from Williamson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
1:15 left in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Leonard.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Zion Williamson.
It felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Wizards ball.
Washington making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Leonard. Lee comes in for White, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And the Wizards with possession, trailing by 13. 29 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And Cunningham with the slam.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but Veteran
right?
players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and
Why
get
you laying
into
like
the
that?
spirit of the game.
The shot by McConnell,
Oh,
no good.
did you wake up above him?
Cunningham up top. Good work defensively by Capella.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to
Whatever's
revel
in there is in
that
there.
opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Professional program, tried to get it on with American Bandstand. All the fans, they got their hands high. Know to take a table and turn it into the vibe. Never been so low. Keeping the beat hot and dropping the cold flow. Yeah, what it is. Why the people keep asking? Calamine lotion, but the boom keeps scratching. On the one, to the two, original one. Well, Mr. Boom shot, let's show him how he get it done. One, to the two, bring it back to the one. American Bandstand, we got them on the run like this. So wet, save your Vaseline. Click so sick, don't need vaccines. People want the boom to the boom, we gon' bring it to LAMONT then S. Vinyl on the way that we independently press on a mission to get big.
I was fixing back from injury. Talking about nobody ever getting injured in one toilet. Hey, my fault. The system, we got good trainers. The system's first. Niggas out here blowing teams out.
Yes, the boom game. Boom handler, the group manager. John Hen, bend to be perimeter. Party cracking, don't panic. Needle on the record, got the ladies dancing. Original magic. With your hand, ain't nobody gon' pass it now. This a B-boy, we get loud now. In the merciless sun.
That's why he shot so slow.
Full of aces. On the table, and I know you can taste it like this.
Nah, he was trying to like lay it up on somebody.
I got your girl on panic. Iced out my wrist Titanic. Like 2-1, I'm on my savage.
No airport, but claim my baggage. I'm on the run, I'm on the run. You're gon' choose, I'm on the up. The boy and the man, I'm all in one. But I used to be the one that caught the bus on the red light. I don't need transit, only crew, no friends. When you see me, that's it. They ain't even like me last year. Now they know my face, China on the base, we be in the place. Like the K.CD, they watch me like I'm on TV. Brought it back, but I ain't got receipt. Coking up Bobby Flay when I'm on this beat, yeah. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. 20 women on me, follow like Titanic. Sounded like Do Re Mi, like a zombie, running empty. You can see my show it to your hubby. Please don't get annoyed, you be talking like you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket, I got hundreds from Detroit. Spend it on some things that I don't need because I do enjoy it. Don't be playing with my feelings, baby girl, it's not a toy. I'm the best out, sorry that you left out. If you thought of something opposite, then go ahead, bounce. Never care about nada, go ahead and make me care now. Turn my feelings off and now I'm ready for my close-up. Closer, closer, she be getting closer. One more step, your relationship is over. Good to meet ya when you're coming over. Trying to put my hand around your itty bitty shoulder. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place.
Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni en... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa porque le di un beso yo a una chica.
Toma.
Y ahora de repente se le quita. Lo persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla. Y donde se le fue en lo católico pensamiento. Ese padre